Hello student, welcome to the series of new subject that is mechanical working drawing, and this subject is very important for mechanical engineering student. So today we are going to start with the first topic, that is development of lateral surfaces of solid, and in this topic we are going to see, or after seeing this video student will able to understand, or outcome of this video will be to know the type of solid, means student will get idea about which are different type of solid. Second, to understand the concept of development of lateral surfaces of solid, and third one is student will able to know what is exactly practical application of this development of lateral surfaces of solid in mechanical engineering. So let's start with the type of solids. So I have drawn one solid, that is a square prism. There are various type of solid. Just I have drawn one solid, that is a square prism. See, this is a square prism. As our subject, our topic is related to development of lateral surfaces of the solid. So student must know which are different type of lateral surfaces of the solid. So this is a lateral surface. See, this is a square prism. This is lateral surface. This surface is known as lateral surface. Means it has 1, 2, 3 and 4 lateral surfaces. And this is one is top one surface. This is bottom one surface. So this is the lateral surface of the solid. This is for the example. Now we move towards which are different type of solid, because we have to do treatment on the solid and problems will be there related to solid and related to development of lateral surface of different solid. So student must know which are different type of solid. So let's see. First type of solid is prism. So under the category of this prism, there are different type of prism. Means prism according to the shape. First, triangular prism, square prism, pentagonal prism, hexagonal prism. So likewise, these are the type of prism according to the shape. So second type of solid is pyramid. So everybody knows pyramid. So we have seen this is a prism category. Pyramid category is like this. This is a pyramid. We can say, consider this is a square pyramid. Likewise, again, according to shape, there are various type of pyramid. That is square pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid. Third type of solid is a cylinder. Everybody knows exactly what is shape of cylinder. So this is a cylinder. Next type is cone. Everybody is again aware about what is exactly shape of the cone. So this is a cone. Fifth is a cube. Cube is like this. All surfaces are equal. It is like a prism, but its all surfaces are equal. So this is a prism. And if next one is, sixth one is a tetrahedron. Tetrahedron is like a triangular pyramid, but it's all surfaces, all slant surfaces and bottom surfaces having same shape, known as tetrahedron. So these are the different type of solid. Now let's move second point. The concept of our subject is, our topic is related to development of lateral surfaces of solid. So let's see what is exactly concept of development of lateral surfaces of solid. So consider a solid, any type of solid. I have taken example of this square prism. When any type of solid is enclosed in a wrapper of thin material, thin material, you can consider it as a paper, or you can consider it as a thin sheet. When it is enclosed in a wrapper, suppose this is enclosed in a wrapper, and if this wrapper is open out and laid on a plane surface or plane, this is the laid out on a plane surface. So this is laid out part. This plane part is known as development of this surface of the solid. So this is the development. This is the development of square pyramid. This is the development of square pyramid. So हम ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं कि सपोज गिफ्ट जो हम खरीदते हैं उसको हम रैपिंग करते हैं, पेपर से रैपिंग करते हैं. जब हम रैपिंग करते हैं तो पेपर हमें उसके सराउंडिंग में लगाना पड़ता है और अगर वो अनव्रैप किया हमने, वो पेपर धीरे धीरे निकाला, पूरा व्रैप है, बॉक्स पूरा व्रैप है पेपर से, और धीरे धीरे हमने निकाला, अनफोल्ड किया, फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड एंड फोर्थ, दिस इज टॉप, दिस इज बॉटम, तो ये जो निकाला इसको हम कह सकते हैं डेवलपमेंट ऑफ दिस सॉलिड। ओके, आया समझ में? और अगेन ऐसे हम कर सकते हैं, इफ फॉर wrapping this will going to fold A to B, again C to B will going to fold over this portion, C to D will going to fold over this portion, and finally A to D will going to fold over this portion, and this will pack from the top side, this will pack from the bottom side, this is the wrapping. And when you unwrap, this is the portion, and this portion exactly known as development of lateral surfaces of solid, and this is the concept of this video. Now you clearly understand what do you mean by development of lateral surfaces, and this chapter is related to development of lateral surfaces of all solid. This is I have taken one only example purpose. Okay, so there are two types of development processes. Let's see. Now you understand the concept of development of lateral surfaces of solid. Now let's see which are different method of development of lateral surfaces of solid. There are basically two methods are there for development of lateral surfaces of solid, out of which first method is parallel line development method, and this method is specially used in right regular prism and cylinder. This method is also known as stretch line method or stretch line principle method. Let's see, this is a front view and top view of a square prism. This is a front view and top view of square prism, and in stretch line method, what is the procedure? Here I have drawn front view of the prism, this is the top view of the prism, and what is exactly meaning of stretch line principle? Let's see, draw one line here from base, again draw one line from top side, here I have to draw one parallel line. Let's say this is A point, then take distance equal to side of the prism, this is equal to B, this is equal to C, this is equal to D, and again equal to A. And if I draw this line straight, and this is the development of square prism, this will be equal to perimeter. So A, B, C, D, and again A. This A to A is known as stretch line, stretching of the line. So this method is known as a stretch line development method. So I have drawn one example to get the concept of parallel line method or stretch line principle method. This is the stretching of the plane. So it is known as stretch line principle method. Here I have written, it is again used for the cylinder. Let's say suppose this is a cylinder, and I have to draw a development of the cylinder. This is the development of cylinder. This is the development. This is the stretching, and this will be equal to pi d. Pi d means circumference of the cylinder. This is the height of the cylinder, and this portion is known as development of the cylinder, and this is the stretching, again stretching line method. So first is stretching line method. Now let's move towards second method. And the second method is again interesting one, that is radial line development method. Under this category, we cover all pyramids and cone. Pyramids we know according to shape. Square pyramid is there, triangular pyramid is there, pentagonal pyramid is there, hexagonal pyramid is there. Different type of pyramids are there. And again, it is used for the cone. So this is consider, here I have drawn 3D diagram. Consider this is a square pyramid, this is a square pyramid, and if I have to develop, so this is a radially I have to cover this surface. So this is a radial line method. So A, D, C, B, and A. This is the development, means A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. If all these are covered to this surface, this is the slant surfaces, it will be a development of this prism. So this method, this is known as a radial line method. And when you consider a cone, this is the cone, and this is radially I have to develop the things. So this is the radial line method. This is the theta. In upcoming lecture, I am going to tell you how to find out this theta. Now you clearly understand two methods. First is parallel line method, which is used for the specially prism and cylinder, and second method is radial line method, which is specially used for pyramid and cone. Let's see application of this topic, that is development of lateral surfaces of solid. Practical applications are there in the mechanical industries. First is sheet metal work. In all sheet metal working application, we have to use this concept of development. Second, all automobile, as we know, all car bodies are made up with the sheet metal, and as the sheet metal is there, so it is related to development of lateral surfaces of solid. So second application is related to automobile and especially for designing the car bodies. Third is aircraft surface or aircraft body, for designing a aircraft body. Fourth is shipbuilding, as we know ship is there, and for building a ship or designing a ship, we require again development of lateral surfaces of solid. Then boiler designing, then chimney, hoopers, funnel. These are different examples. If you like this video, you can like it, you can share it, and you can subscribe my channel. See friend, in upcoming video, we are going to take practical problem related to development of lateral surfaces of solid. Thanks.